Usability testing is a powerful technique that helps us build better sites, apps, and other products using a scientific approach to design.
Hi, my name is Lexie Kane, and I'm a designer and a user researcher.
To me, usability testing is one of the most valuable tools that I have as a designer, and I'm excited to share this short crash course on the topic. There's a lot of confusion and mystery around the idea of usability testing. To most people I meet in tech, usability testing is something they've heard of, but still have a lot of questions about. What exactly is a usability test, and what do you need to conduct one? Here's my definition. Usability testing is a research technique that observes how people interact with digital and physical products. Through research, we can learn what features are most useful to the people we're designing for. Usability testing is also a great way to discover the flaws in sites and apps before anything ships. Here's a shorter version of the definition of usability testing. Usability testing is how we build better stuff with science. Why is usability testing helpful? Tech teams can often get caught up in their own ideas and assumptions. As a team, we might think we know exactly what our customers want. We also might feel pretty sure that we built an error-proof app. In many cases, data has a better idea. When you let real people loose on your product, you can learn a lot about how to improve what you've created. How do you get started with a usability test? As soon as you have a live product or a prototype that you can use, you're ready to start recruiting your research participants. You can learn a lot from a small group of testers. 3 to 5 people will work. Try to make this group as representative as possible. If you can, recruit test participants from your user base. Step 2. Compensate your participants appropriately. When in doubt, pay cash. Gift cards are also a good incentive. Step 3 is to write tasks for your usability test. Before you begin testing, figure out what sections or features need to be observed. Then, write out prompts that will lead participants to interact with that content. We call this writing tasks for a usability test. For example, if you're testing a retail app, write a short task where you give the participant a type of item to search for and a set budget, just like they would do if they were really shopping for something. Now you're ready to conduct the test. Introduce yourself to the study participant and explain the purpose of the test. If you have the participant's permission to record the session, video and screen recordings of usability tests are helpful to review later. Before you officially begin testing, encourage study participants to think out loud. Tell them to read aloud as they go, to share any comments, and also to describe what they see. It can feel awkward to tell a stranger to voice every thought that comes into her head, but offhand comments in usability tests often contain priceless bits of data. Be prepared to be surprised by your study participants. A feature that your product team thought was easy to use may turn out to frustrate someone who isn't familiar with it. The language your marketing team thought was fun and fresh could turn out to confuse potential customers. In order to get the best results from a usability test, it's a good idea to have the test be conducted by someone who is able to be impartial and objective about the results of the test. Here are a few more tips to help you out as you conduct a test. Number 1, listen carefully to what your study participants say. Don't feel the need to talk just to fill the silence. Number 2, if you need to clarify something that a study participant said, it can be helpful to just repeat one of the things that he or she recently said as a question. Tip number 3 is to ask follow-up questions when needed. Small and specific questions can be asked while a participant is working on a task. Longer or more open-ended questions should typically be saved until after the task is complete. As you become more comfortable with conducting usability testing, you'll develop your own strategies for getting the most valuable data. I hope that this crash course has helped you feel a little more ready to dive in to better design through science.